Let's go! It's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we unite and up. Trippin' orange and black and white. Who day when we fight? Live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Bingo bottle, never stop it. To the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our...
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I am Who
Boys
Dey Joe.
are back in town.
It's Friday night.
Oh,
that means we got Derek Davis, a.k.a. Can Titty Guy, pointed the wrong way. And we have our boy, D-Sizzle, Dale Altman. How are you guys doing?
D-Sizzle. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.
It's great to see you guys.
Yep.
Great to
all
be
we
here
got.
weekend.
Great to be here, Joe. Great to be here.
The schedule is out.
For the podcast listeners, Derek's drinking a beer right now.
I know. And
Talking
I'm
shit
the one
already. It's starting
drinking the
already.
bourbon.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's talk about what we're drinking. I got some Angel's Envy tonight.
What the hell is
And,
that? That sounds
I
like
wanna get
rich guy
silly.
Stuff.
Angel's Envy is actually really, really good.
Yeah, it's
I've
fucking
got
for
some-
rich people. Of course, you'd know what it tastes like.
Ooh.
I'm drinking a little Keystone-y after you said rich people.
That's how you
Oh.
balance it out, right?
Thinking-
Yeah. This
Well,
swills
I'm
to the
gonna go
floor.
double pour white man, Fireball and Miller Lite. The fucking drinks
Oh,
of
yeah.
fucking champions over here in Southern Ohio, baby.
Yes, sir.
Mine was aged in a cask for 12 years.
That's the redneck.
Mine
that's
was
the-
shit out of a fucking dragon and bottled up. No, it's fucking. I don't even know how they made this stuff. They just said, here's heartburn in a fucking plastic little fucking thing.
That's the
Have at it,
redneck
buddy.
yacht club right there.
I was telling these guys before we started, I said, I just drank this little amount Friday night of the draft, and I
I've
have
already
such
drank more
bad
than
heartburn.
that in 2 minutes.
So we are going to be talking about the schedule, make some early predictions.
Are we
Super
though?
excited. What?
Are we though?
I am.
I mean,
You
that's
don't
what
have
everybody does the day after the schedule comes out.
I know. I just
You
saw
got-
you fuck around and have fun. Like, look at there. Look, where's your tattoo at?
Yeah,
Right
show
here,
the
baby.
ink.
Sure, the
It's
ink off.
upside down.
Yeah, you got to stand up.
Then my dick will show, and because I'm not wearing
Perfect.
pants. And
That's what the
All right.
people want to see.
all right, here we go. No, I'm just
There it
kidding.
is. Where's that dong? Looks great. It's beautiful.
Look at that bad boy.
You only had to suck 3 penises to pay for that.
And one of them was Dale's.
One of them was my own.
This is
So
super jet
technically
money.
Was me.
So what's going on, fellas? How was everybody's week?
That was pretty good. I quit smoking, as you guys already know. This is almost 3 weeks into quitting cigarettes, so that
I'm
just
sitting
means I have
here-
to drink a little bit more.
I'm
So-
sitting here puffing on a cigar, and he's like,
Oh,
I
that's
quit
fine.
smoking.
Don't
The
bother
cigar
me.
doesn't bother him, but if I light a cigarette, he loses his mind. So that's like even
Oh,
before
yeah.
the shows,
Oh, yeah.
even before the shows, I will just like keep my thing,
Yeah.
my camera stuff.
Yeah, if I see a
Mm-hmm.
cigarette lit up, my eyes get dilated, and I'm like,
He wants
You're like-
to just murder.
You're like,
everyone
what's his
around.
name with the ring, my precious?
Yeah, you
What
did
was
kind of
that?
look like Gollum when you did that.
Gollum. I was trying to think of what his name was.
and I finally am recovered from my little snip procedure, so
Mhm.
feeling good.
Oh,
Well, you're
You know
not,
what?
You're not really a man because Derek came on here, Travis, fucking, they all came on here,
It's
and
fine.
you said, my balls are too sensitive.
That's
I gotta
it.
do this.
That's exactly
Welcome.
what I said.
Welcome to the club. Cheers, brother.
Oh
Thanks,
God,
brother.
we got him to break out the bourbon right away. I love it.
Hey, you gotta celebrate the snip.
Yep. So feeling free.
I am just now. This week was week 8, so
What does that mean?
I got to send my fluids in to get tested to make sure they got everything taken care of.
You
So-
like into a cup
Yes.
Like, and then you mill it?
No.
No, you got to take it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, priority first class.
Yeah, I'm like,
No, it only lasts like an hour. So
Yeah.
that's the shitty thing about it. At least this is how they told me. Tell me if yours is any different. So they basically said, all right, you got to schedule an appointment, and this stuff's only good for an hour. So basically, you're on the clock where it's all right, it takes me 15 minutes to get to my doctor's. All right, so that means I have like maybe a half-hour window where I gotta bust one off.
I got 53-minute drive.
You have a how long drive?
53-minute drive.
Oh, so you got to do it at the office.
I've got to do it on the way.
on the road. On the road. He's driving and jerking, man.
No, seriously, what are you doing? Like, are you going to do it there?
I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to figure something.
Oh, that's so bad. At least I get to do it at home.
No, that was on my whole plan until you just said that. Now I got to read the right work.
I'm pretty.
Derek's going to be in the parking lot just fucking just fucking going down on himself.
My plan was to, because Sarah works out there, I was just going to take care of business and then
we lost 3 viewers just like that, by the way.
Oh, man.
Like, I thought they were talking football. No, they're talking about Derek jerking off.
Hey, you come here for the party, right?
All right, do we want to talk any football? Should I bring the schedule up?
I do want to. I haven't got the chance to look into it yet.
You haven't looked at it?
No, I've looked at it, but we've wrote down everything and put it on the calendar, but I haven't really had a chance to really.
Oh, you want to talk about is that the graphic the Bengals put out?
This is from Bengals Wire. I don't know if they took it from the Bengals or what.
Yeah, it's not because I see Joe Mixon. The one the Bengals put out had like 7 guys, and not one of them was Joe Mixon.
Oh, this I do want to talk about today. Did you guys get a chance to talk about this on the 3:30 show? The swag that Mikey B had.
Did not.
I'm going to start calling him Mikey B now because of what he.
Thank you for the super chat, Dustin. By the way,
thank you, Dustin.
Dustin out in Utah, fucking riding the fucking slopes and everything else.
Nice.
But saying Mike Brown swagging on him today. Thank God he didn't get snipped, or we wouldn't have the Blackburns running the ship into championships.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened today? I honestly missed it.
So Mike Brown, he was wearing, it almost looked like one of those old starter jackets, but it wasn't quite.
It wasn't his normal duck hunting attire.
Yeah. Right. I did see.
He didn't have the tan Bengals hat, and like he actually looked good.
He was swagged
for an
out.
87-year-old man.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the Bengals Pro Shop by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably custom. 1-on-1.
I'd say it probably was, but yeah, I thought he looked great.
Yeah. So is there? I'll tell you guys my home game I'm looking forward to most.
No, we just got to start from the beginning.
All right.
Start from week 1.
Well, let's start before
you want to start the
the
first
announcement came out, or like before the schedule release came out last night, when those Cleveland fucking cucks on their fucking radio station was running their fucking dick suckers because they were like, "Oh, we're gonna start," and the Bengals they're suck.
Own Joe Burrow.
And then all their fucking little petty ass cock blowing fucking fans that support a fucking sexual predator. They're fucking coming on Twitter and they're like, there's what if I against the Browns? And I'm like, and the Bengals are 1-0 against Deshaun Watson when he's Cleveland Browns quarterback. Like, shut the fuck up, you stupid cunts.
Yeah, they're undefeated against Watson, right? I know he won his rookie year. He won his rookie year
against Watson as Cleveland Brown quarterback.
Yeah.
Yep.
When he was
right, we can all pick and choose what we want to frame.
Yeah.
We are absolutely undefeated against Deshaun Watson as Cleveland starting quarterback.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
So suck our fucking dicks, Cleveland. Who did just pick up Zadarius Smith a little bit ago, by the way.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, that was a good move for them. But
hey,
it ain't gonna
congratulations,
matter.
But you still suck.
Good for them.
Yeah, you fucking suck.
Yep.
Yeah.
So week 1, I gotta say I saw it coming that we was going to be away week 1. Just he's still stuck on it. But I said coming. Get it right. But just because since COVID 2020, we've been at home every single week. So
Yeah,
every
some said it
single
was
week one.
because there was a Reds game. I was just like, I don't know how much.
I don't think
that
it has. Yeah,
affects scheduling.
It does. We don't have home games when the Reds do.
Yeah.
well, when
They
Dan Horde was talking to the one of the guys that deals with all the scheduling and stuff like that, he did say it does play a small factor, but I don't think it plays as large of a factor as you think it would. I mean, that would be a lot to deal with on a.
It's fine. We want the home opener on the 17th because it's my fucking birthday, along with Bengals Bourbon.
Yeah, and our boy Bourbon. I didn't know you guys were birthday twins. So you guys
Yeah, we
started talking
found
about
that out last year. We made sweet love. He bought me a Miller Lite cup.
That was the week I brought the Duke Manyweather beers, right?
No.
Was that not it? Okay,
No.
I couldn't remember.
But
I was going to say I brought those for you, and they were terrible. But
We got to figure. Me and Derek, we got to plan something for you guys for that game. That'll be a lot of fun.
strippers in lot 1.
I was
You
about
heard it
to
here
say.
first.
Well, I was about to say what kind of hookers you like. But
How much does Marissa charge?
Pork chop.
$2. A pork chop.
Pork chop.
My wife
Yeah.
better not be stripping in lot 1. I'll be pissed. That would be a shitty birthday gift. Like all these guys looking there, I'll be like, God, fuck this. This is supposed to be a good time for me. My wife's fitting. What? Why is my wife fucking naked? Put your fucking clothes on, damn it.
Oh,
Now
God.
pork chop. You put pork chop up on the pole.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're cooking.
I'm cooking with gas.
Put a little Vaseline on it. He'll go flying.
Yeah. No, I wasn't surprised that we are starting with a divisional opponent. I was surprised that the first 2 games are divisional opponents. I feel like they don't do that very often to start the year or end the year. So I thought that was a little unusual, but I mean,
Yeah,
I'm happy with it. Like let's get some wins right out the gate and meaningful wins too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the honestly the way the schedule breaks down AFC North wise was very strange to me because you got 1, 2, and then you don't have any until week 11.
Yeah,
It surprised me that they didn't kind of space them out a little bit more, but
yeah.
and then you've got Pittsburgh, and then 3 weeks in between them, and then Pittsburgh again, and then Cleveland to finish. I do like the thought of Cleveland to start and finish the season. I thought that was a nice little. I don't know if they've done that for a reason or not, but I thought that was interesting how if they think maybe Cleveland's going to be better than what the rest of us think this year. But
They always put a divisional game at the end.
Well, I was thinking personally, Baltimore to finish the year.
Well, that's
But
usual.
they did that last year.
Like,
Well, that's true. That is true.
Yeah,
But
I thought we'd end with either Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
I personally thought that Cleveland would be at the bottom of the barrel this year as far as AFC North goes. I've got Bengals, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, but maybe I'm overlooking Cleveland a little bit.
I think they're going to be better than we think. I mean, they're a huge wild card for me. Like, not like a wild card in the sense of making the playoffs, just in the sense of like I could see them winning 10 games. I could see them winning 3 games. Like, I have no idea what to make of them. You know, they're scary on defense. The offense is a huge question mark, but they do have potential, as much as I hate to say it. So I think week 1 will be a tough game, but I feel very confident we'll take care of business and start off right, especially with just that mentality of how bad of a start we got to last year. I think our boys are going to be amped up, being like, hey, we got to start strong.
We have the potential to go into the bye week undefeated.
No, let's not do this. We did this last year.
Listen, there's going to be a game between week 1 and week 6 that we should have won, but for some reason we found a way to lose it. I understand that. LA Rams, the Rams game, they're getting everybody back healthy. I could see that one. Potentially Seattle. Seattle looks freaking on paper. I mean, they got a lot of young guys, but they look like really, really good on paper.
Yeah.
So those 2 games right there, I could see potentially something happening. Arizona week 5. I don't know that don't necessarily know that Kyler Murray will be ready. And if Kyler's not ready, then Week 5 doesn't scare me at all. And then Tennessee. That's one game that Sarah and I are thinking about going to, because who wants to go to Nashville for an easy dub, right?
Yeah.
None
All
of them are
right.
easy. Number one.
Well,
We're
I'm
jumping
easy.
ahead a little, but I think I think where the Bengals are at. I mean, we're capable of winning all these games. I mean, we're one of the best teams in the league, and that's where we're at. So, but like you said, any given Sunday, any of these teams could have a great day, and we could have a bad day.
Last year, everybody's like, "Oh, I think we'll be 8-0 going into the bye or whatever, 9-0."
We started
and
0-2.
then we're gonna come out in the second half of the season. We're gonna have a tough time because the schedule's so loaded, and it played out like basically
the exact opposite.
You know, we had a rough first half and then dominated in the second half.
And that has something to do with
Rowdy
Burrow.
gave us $10 earlier, another $10, more beer money. Crack, dude, I don't smoke crack, Rowdy, but I respect you.
But he will, because of how much money you spent.
Rowdy, dude, I'm telling you, has so much Snapchat money coming my way, Derek, before long because of Rowdy. I love the man. He's our Clemson guy on the ground, boots on the ground, by the campus, knows the players. Well, they come in, whatever. He does. I won't say he knows them.
He's our Clemson insider.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Joe Mixon has some touchdown, same as Joe Burrow. So let's fix that in 2023. Who Dey all day never. Cleveland is still a Taco Bell toilet.
What? Hold on. Let me reread that. Same number of touchdowns. Oh, in 2023.
In the Super Bowl.
I just caught the 2023.
He clarified it. He clarified it down below. Touchdown passes
in the Super
Bowl.
Yeah.
They both had one, I guess, in that Super Bowl.
I got it now.
Thank you, Rowdy. Very kind of you, dude.
I love that. That made me think a little bit. I don't like to think. So
you broke him, Rowdy.
We know.
Hey, oh come on, Crypt. The whitest Bengal tiger ever. It's a white tiger. It's even got an orange eye. I hate how anyway.
He's so upset. Crip, you got to him right away.
I'm done.
Man.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Crip's on it today. I know he's been struggling as of late. So
see, I told him that the other day. But all it takes
I'm here
is
for his support. I'm here for his support. I was going to say,
it's just you.
When I come on, he's on fire.
Yes.
This Crypt is on fire.
Thank you, Just Shrek. Appreciate you.
Hey, and it's good to have another freaking person
absolutely.
checking in. I love that. Yeah,
I wonder if he can blow the music with his ears.
What?
Shrek. He's Shrek. Nobody else watches kids movies but me right now. Okay.
I mean, I've seen it, but it was
like I've
10,
seen
15
Shrek,
years ago.
Well,
and also that's just like not the first thing that would have just like popped in my head. The man's giving us a compliment on being a funny show, and you're like, I wonder if he can blow.
Blow music out his ears.
Like?
Yeah.
Listen. Blow music out his ears. All right. So anyway,
I always wanted to fuck an ogre, but
oh, God.
This is what they come for, though, right?
All right.
I knew he was going to do that. All right. So where are we at? We haven't.
I don't know. You jumped
Are
all
we
around.
at week 2? Yeah, you're the one who started fucking going week by week and just saying Seattle, Arizona, Tennessee, and we're like, we were still in week 1, bro.
All right.
I mean, do you guys want to go in
to week 2?
All right.
I mean, we talked about week 2 a little bit.
My birthday week.
Home versus Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, the running back.
Yeah.
Quarterback TBD. Yeah, I mean, those games are always tough. I like to get one of those early in the year.
A couple years ago,
that's true.
We stomped them.
That was a weird year though. They were decimated with injuries in 2021. So it's a division game. I never take those for granted. I never automatically circle those as W's, but
no, for sure.
Yeah.
When I'm talking wins, losses, I always say no matter what, I start right off the top with splitting the division.
3-3.
Yeah, I just go 3-3 right off the cuff, and then I look into each of the other opponents because it tends to. If you look at the general rule, I mean that tends to be where we're at right now.
Well, I guess maybe that'll be 3 of our losses when we go 14-3.
Oh, is that your prediction? We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves again. LA Rams.
Baltimore. So what we
Baltimore?
think? We're at home opener. It's a 1:00 game. I am a fan of the 1:00 games. You guys know this because of the travel and living 2 hours away. Night games are a little rougher, but we'll get into that here in a minute with week 3. But week 2, birthday. What sweeter fucking birthday present could Matt, Bengals and Bourbon, and myself ask for than a
Dale.
dub versus Baltimore?
And another thing too, Dale, what's your favorite time to watch a Bengals game?
Yeah, 1:00. Yeah.
Sunday at 1:00. They knew that was your birthday, so they were like,
thank you, guys.
Hey,
Thank
sorry guys, I got to step away for a sec. I'll keep this shared though.
"Yeah, you're good." So I mean that they were definitely thinking of Dale when they put the Sunday at 1:00. So
I should say I have to step away and just have you on here only, just to see.
You know, I listened to hear that podcast growing, and when he done his scheduled broadcast, I'm like, man, how the hell? It was just Jay Morrison, or no, was it? No, it was Paul on there. Paul Daner was on there, and he's talking, and he's just talking like he's talking to someone else, but it was just him on it. I need to figure out how to do that.
We're not saying that, Rowdy. We're not saying the 6-0 yet, but
nope.
And Pork Chop. So they went out to eat at Midwest Barbecue. Greg and Pork Chop. I don't know who else showed up.
Yep.
Pork Chop's listening. Big fancy ass truck. It is a very nice truck, but he's ordering his thong and a pole for the podcast listeners for the home opener to dance for Daddy Dell and Matt on our birthday. So, I mean, how can you lose when all that's going to be happening?
Come to Lot 1 to watch to watch Pork Chop strip for Dale.
And Matt's asking, how's the barbecue? So, Pork Chop,
I just saw a picture. It looked really good. We need to make our way out there at some point. I
know, Derek. We need to do a lot of things. But you're constantly busy, and you're one of the only people that I travel with.
I travel out that way very often.
But yes, we need to go there.
Yeah.
We need to go to another comedy concert.
That was fun too.
The comedy concert was good, badass. But we
LA Rams. Week 3, let's go there.
Monday night. So this
is spent 25 minutes on two games.
Come on, man. This show's got to last 2 hours. I barely get you guys once a week.
Man, making me sound like a hooker. Rams. What do you think? Do you think last year was fluky? I tend to think, what the hell?
Where did you go?
I don't know where I went. Then my camera was unplugged. I tend to think that
you went pink, and then you.
I know left. That was odd. Maybe I need to get a new camera. I tend to think that the Rams being as bad as they were was kind of fluky last year because they had a lot of injuries.
They got a lot of holes on their roster because they went so all in. They had to get rid of a lot of pieces, and they just haven't been able to replace them all.
They did. You're right. But I don't know. It's hard to tell kind of where.
And we should be out for blood that game, right?
Oh, definitely. Definitely out for blood.
Like Monday Night Football at home. We know we got robbed out of the Super Bowl. And, I mean, you can't take nothing away from guys like Aaron Donald. He's going to be a beast. But at the practice, he's swinging helmets at fucking Cordell Volson and everybody else. So, and that was, after the Super Bowl because Volson was shutting his ass down.
Mm-hmm.
Kappa, Karras, Volson, the boys going to shut his ass down again in week 3 on prime time Monday Night Football. And I'm going to love every fucking minute of it. And I don't know. Some people said there could be multiple games for the Monday nights.
Yeah.
So, that could end up being 7, but it's scheduled right now for, 8:15 start. So, I don't know how true that is. To me, it doesn't seem true. because the schedule's out. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, with that said, then if it's the only Monday night game, it's 8:15. It's gonna be very fucking late night. Got to figure out staying all night, not fuck it. That's
I know,
brutal.
and I'll be going back to day shift. That's another thing too. I was starting to look at like, okay, so how many days am I going to have to take off now because I'm going to day shift?
Yeah. So these games make it a little more tough.
Mm-hmm.
But just the matchup wise, the Monday Night Football, man, the atmosphere of Monday Night Football is fucking awesome.
Oh, it's lit. I love it.
And Pork Chop said the barbecue was great. He had Grippo dry rub wings. The mac and cheese was next world. And then he also said, I got these titties. Might as well put them to use. Which, if you didn't watch our 3:30 show, Pork Chop pulled out a titty. It's pierced. Pulled out a pierced titty. So, and now I'm the only one on the fucking camera. So, I was joking with Derek about that. Now, here we are.
Boom. Sorry.
I said I was just joking with you about leaving you on there alone.
That was the only way I could get my camera back up. Oh,
Fair
man.
enough.
But yeah, I do love those titties, Pork Chop.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to see one pierced, go toward the end of our episode at 3:30. It's on there. Greg took his shirt off today. There was a lot going on. For a 3:30 show, it got pretty wild.
Hey, that's what we're here for. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, you're not here. You're here like once every 2 weeks.
I'm talking about Bengals and Brews in
Oh,
general because
okay.
we'll get shut down eventually.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
All right, so Tennessee.
We're moving right on to week 4. See, we're going to be halfway through his schedule. Joe just disappeared. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. Anyways, so you might be going to this at Tennessee. It's like a tradition. Another 1:00 game though at Tennessee. But people love to go to Tennessee and just watch us win in Tennessee. It's a yearly tradition now.
I just asked Sarah. I said I was talking to her when she got home, and I said, "Hey, how do you feel about Jacksonville in December?" And she the way everybody is when they think of Jacksonville, she's like, "Ugh." And I'm like, all right, that's fine. I was just thinking Florida that time of year sounded great. And then I'm like, okay, well, what about Tennessee in October, the 1st of October? She's like, maybe. So Nashville, it sounds pretty darn good at 1:00. And then you can, I think Paul Dehner even said there's a concert going, I think the day before, Saturday night. So we could have a hell of a time down in Nashville.
I think Sarah just tells what you want to hear.
Probably.
And then in reality, she's like, that shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
You got multiple. You got like a Christian concert again coming up in the summer and a Taylor Swift. You got like back to back.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to no Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're not?
No. You think she invited me to that?
That was on your schedule. That was on your schedule, so I assumed that you were going.
You think she invited me to that?
You
Come
sent
on
me
now.
Your schedule. I'm like, so you just sent me your schedule. I'm like, so when does this mean you're going to be on?
No, it's great though. Jacksonville sucks as a city, but the football team is on the rise. That's right. Did you ever watch that show, The Happy Place or whatever it is, The Good Place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bortles!
Yeah.
It cracked me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I think of Jacksonville, I think of that dude.
Well, I had some family that lived in Jacksonville. I mean, we never really visited them, but
yeah.
The only time I ever was in Jacksonville, though, is we went to Disney World, and on the way home, like we drove halfway, but it was still a terrible idea. We stopped in Jacksonville once we left Orlando, went to the beach for part of that day. Then we drove another, 4 or 5 hours till we got to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just sand and the feet hurt, like, with the sand. Like, oh, that was a terrible fucking idea. But we stopped in Jacksonville to stop, like, at the beach. Yeah. So, fuck Jacksonville.
All right. We're not even to week 13 yet, and we're already getting the Jacksonville animosity. But Tennessee, what do you think about their team as far as, like, the roster goes?
Well, is Derrick Henry going to be there? Is Ryan Tannehill going to be the starting quarterback?
I think it's a yes to both of those personally.
Well, they
got Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, Hooker.
Yep. And I just think that if I was them, I would let
Who
him.
got Will Levis?
Levis went to, or no, Tennessee did get Levis, Levis, didn't they?
That's what I was thinking.
Who got Hendon Hooker?
I don't know.
I forget. Or did Indy? Somebody help us out. Who did Indy get? Indy got
Indy got Richardson in the first round at number 4. But I could be wrong though. But I was thinking Tennessee ended up. Maybe they didn't get Levis. I don't know.
I can't remember now. That was Friday night. I was too drunk.
And that was like at the beginning of it. Yeah. And Levis went off the board.
We're like, shots. But
Kevin, it's too soon. I can't. I love you,
Minnesota.
Kevin.
That's right. Minnesota.
But Kevin
I'm looking it up now.
Kevin Siddell, and I'm so mad about the Blue Jackets not getting the number 1 pick. They got the 3rd pick.
I got a buddy of mine that's a Chicago fan, hockey fan.
Yeah, well, he can eat a bag of dicks. I think it was rigged. Like it was like, oh, there's the final 3, and then goes to commercial, and it's like the dude announces it during the commercial, like, oh, the Blue Jackets have the 3rd pick. It's like, what the fuck, motherfucker? You couldn't even they had their. I think that was just ESPN's cover just screwed up, but you know what I mean. I'm still gonna say it was fucking rigged.
Yeah. So Hendon Hooker went to Detroit. That's why I couldn't think of it, because I was thinking Jared Goff over there. So,
but is it Will Levis?
Will Levis did go to Tennessee. Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, could potentially, but that's week 4. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
Does it beat? And it probably depends on the start, because I think Tannehill will start the season most likely. Yeah. But if he has 2 bad games, I see him getting a quick hook.
If they're 0-3 or something,
or 0-2,
I think if they're 0-3, they definitely by week 4 they're like, we play Tennessee week 4.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying though.
Oh, you're saying okay? You're saying week 3. Okay,
I'm saying if they're 0-2, he's going to get the hook, and then that would be like maybe his 2nd week starting or whatever versus us.
Gotcha.
Whatever. I'm not a big Will Levis fan, but we'll see. I know, Kevin, you say the Blue Jackets are still going to get a good pick, but we'll see.
Yeah,
because they're not getting the top 2 talents, especially.
I had Hendon Hooker as my QB3 personally, but just because of now this was pre ACL. Like I was looking at it as if not pre, but I was looking at it as if how far everybody has gone. Or everything is gone with ACL injuries and the reconstruction and stuff. I just don't see him having that much trouble with that. And he was really, really good before that injury. So
I easily would be okay with putting him at 4 over Levis. Like that's where I was. I just really love the upside of Richardson, where I kept him at 3rd. Like if Richardson would have went first, I wouldn't have batted an eye because he is so elite of an athlete, and his upside could be something special.
Yeah, the thing that bothered me with Richardson was the whole time I'm looking at the guy. I'm thinking,
we'll get to him actually.
Okay, let's wait. Let's wait.
Schedule.
Let's wait. Then.
But
we'll save
let's get Joe's opinion on 3 and 4 because that's all we've made it to. And then I gotta pee. Check on my dog.
Do it up. Yeah, sorry, I had to dip out. I had a
you're good.
child. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that's weird with the Rams being a Monday night game. I didn't think it was that weird because they like to have big markets on Monday Night Football, and I know we remember the Rams from last year who were pitiful. They had a lot of injuries.
A lot.
I don't think they're that bad of a football team. Do I think they're as good as a Super Bowl team? No way, shape, or form. They're probably somewhere in the middle. I think they're going to be an average team. And I'm not circling that as an easy W, but I'm not one that I'm sweating going into. It'll be our first primetime game of the year at home. And I think we'll be ready to handle business there.
I hear you.
All right.
And if I remember correctly, I think is Joe Burrow undefeated in primetime? Like the first half of the year?
No. We lost to the Browns Monday night on Halloween.
No, I'm thinking like the first half of the year.
Oh.
Because I remember like always like week 4 of his career was like in between 2, 3, 4, somewhere 5. He's had primetime games, and I think he's won all of them.
Maybe.
And that's what we're talking about, Browns. When you start cherry picking stats, everybody can look really, really good. You know, the past 2 years, week 4, primetime, Joe Burrow is undefeated. So
This is a good question by Kevin. Which game will be the White Tiger game? I don't
Week
think we've
3,
talked about it yet. You think it'll be week 3?
Week 3 will for sure, in my opinion, be the Hall of Fame game, or not the Hall of Fame,
Ring of Honor.
the Ring of Honor game, because it's week 4 last year, or the last 2 years, so it just makes too much sense for it to be a Monday night primetime game, first one of the season. So I would bet that is definitely a White Tiger game.
I think that makes sense when you put it that way. I wasn't thinking it because I would think they would do it on a Thursday night or Sunday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Just because those are primetime games, but Monday night seem to make a bigger deal out of it because it's the only game that day. Well, I guess Thursdays are too. But no, I mean, now I'm starting to think you're probably right because that would make sense to do Ring of Honor and White Tiger at the same time.
And then probably, what color is Jacksonville's home? Because I'm thinking Jacksonville in December is going to be. You're probably going to want to wear white uniforms anyway.
I think.
Yeah, somebody said that earlier. They could see Jacksonville being like.
Yeah.
Well, we did 2 White Tiger games, one home, one away.
Yeah,
that's
Pittsburgh last year.
Yeah.
Which is, see, I would rather have them both at home, but whatever.
I'd just rather them 1-1, just split them up because when you think about it,
if we're going to do that, let's wait till week 17 in Kansas City. That way, if it does snow, then they can cry like Buffalo and say we're cheating for wearing white.
There you go. I hear you.
I was talking to Pork Chop about that on Twitter about having both White Tiger games at home. And I just said, like, I don't really mind them being, only one at home a year because it makes it feel special. Like it's like a big occasion. And I feel like if you have it, a fourth of the games at home, then, it loses its specialness.
Well, why not just keep it for the one at home only then?
I'd be totally cool with that.
You know what I'm saying? To keep
I would like that.
Yeah. Well, they get 3 alternate games a year, right? Correct?
I don't know.
And they have one other. So do you want to do? I wouldn't mind doing 2 orange nights.
I'm different, Rowdy. Rowdy said, "Man, piss, women, little kids pee. I tinkle."
He gets the sprinkler action going.
Matt Walker said, "I think Buffalo could be too." I think that would be probably my next guess.
Oh, how pissed off would they be too? Of course it's in November. It could snow, but very, very highly doubt that.
Not early November. Yeah. That would be very unusual.
Yeah.
So moving on to at Tennessee, I think Tennessee's just got a lot to figure out, and the fact that we're getting them so early in the year, I have zero concerns about.
Well, we were just saying, will it be Levis or Tannehill is kind of the biggest question, probably.
I think it'll probably still be Tannehill at that point. It would be, I think he'd have to be pretty disastrous, or they'd have to be really committed to be moving on to do it that early in the year.
Yeah. Where
can you get one of those brood egg koozies there?
I don't know, Joe. Where can you get one of those? Just passing the buck.
Bengals and Brews.selfie.store.
I know. I was trying to bring it up. you can get the link in the description for real this time.
Yeah, I didn't know what the
Ooh.
hell. I just said it says link in the description. I don't know what the hell this means on the 3:30.
Well,
I didn't do this fucking graphic.
I set it up for the 8 o'clock show. I didn't realize. I was like, oh, I forgot you guys were doing a 3:30. I didn't add it. So
And
yes,
I
link isn't. Go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah,
I put the link in our group chat, Pork Chop. You want to hop on here with your fucking sexy nipples?
Yeah.
I got that Chuck Sizzle shirt coming with the 1.5 orange. I freaking
You
love
had to
that.
go orange.
I love
See,
that. I love that.
Majority of my shirts are just black. That's fat guy.
Mine are
thing,
too, and I think that's why I decided to go orange, because I looked in my closet and just see all black, and I'm like, I'm not the man in black, so I don't.
though.
I need to. Yep.
I wore my orange Hayden Hurst shirt that I got, and then he
Mhm.
left. Like I got it 8 months later from Cincy Shirts.
Oh, it hurt.
You'll
me
get
seeing
these.
him, by the
You'll
way.
get these much sooner. We've had no
Mhm.
issues with shipping
Yeah.
right away after you order. So
Yep. They've
order
been
your
great.
shirt. Should be getting it within no time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other ones we added, the one we added today was Boston Bobcats. We've got a great
Boston.
response on that one. So,
Mhm.
If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the Tennessee Titans schedule release video. It's pretty funny.
It was really good. Actually.
Rowdy,
I
are you
loved
going to
it.
buy one? Which I should never question Rowdy. If he wants you to do a 9 to 5 shirt, he's going to buy one.
I
Yeah.
actually have a design, but I'm not happy with it yet. So maybe I'll look at it again.
Yeah, he's got to do better, Rowdy, especially for you.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with it. So
Because if Rowdy's going, Rowdy gives enough super chat money.
I
Yeah.
will work on a 9 to 5 one for you.
This has got to be
Rowdy.
a really nice one.
But yeah, you can get all that. The link, like they said, is in the what description are you talking about?
The YouTube description.
Oh,
or
okay.
Facebook description. So you
Okay.
put a description of the show, like what are we going to talk about? Now
Mhm.
I put the actual just URL right there,
Okay.
so people don't have to remember a URL. You can just click on the description, click on that link,
Nice.
it'll send you right
Derek,
to our shop.
this guy's speaking fucking Spanish.
I
about
know.
you, but
Link
he's
in the
like,
description. We'll just say
and-
that.
yeah. Ooh, I got stuff linked.
You click on the little underlined words, and
This
it takes
guy's
you
so
to
fucking
another
fancy.
webby page.
Speaking of which, can you make our tiger up in the top right corner? Can we click on that and go to the store somehow?
I'm
No.
trying to figure that out.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Derek always has these ideas that are not possible with StreamYard. he loves to come up with ideas.
That's what I am. I'm the idea guy. Not
know what
really.
I'm
Dale is.
thinking?
Dale and Joe are definitely the creators. I'm just the
face,
the face. Not really.
the titties, the canned titties of the
I'm the guy
He's
that
the titties.
Exactly. I got the titties. I'm the guy
Still,
that
Still
that
the
says,
all-time
"Hey, we need
bestseller of our
koozies."
shop is the Can Titty guy's shirt, which is still up there. So if you missed out earlier, it is up there.
So we're going to week 5 now.
How? Oh yeah. I was gonna say
At
how
Arizona.
long of a run have I had?
Since it started, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Derek,
looking.
you're the fucking man.
Arizona, no Kyler Murray.
Even
no
though I
win
took that
for
fucking
them.
video.
Oh, you did take the video.
I fucking
Okay.
love talking you into that.
That's the best thing
It
ever.
did.
Sarah
take
was
much.
so
Did not take
mad.
much. She
She
was
was
so mad
so
at me.
embarrassed.
But yeah, week 5, Arizona. If there's no Kyler, no chance.
I have. This is I think the only game on the schedule where I'm probably jinxing us, so I won't say what I'm not going to finish my sentence.
Yeah.
Don't have any big concerns about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd they get in the draft? Did they end up with Paris Johnson?
Yeah, Paris. Yep. The
Good pick
left
for
tackle.
them. I mean,
Yeah,
good
Left
pick
tackle.
for them.
Solid pick for them. That's who Kyler wanted. He said to him when
Because they
Paris
traded
came in for a
down. They
visit.
traded down and got their guy.
When Paris came in for a visit, I guess they hit it off, and Kyler Murray said, "I want this guy on my team."
Yeah.
So
I'd want
who
that
they
big
got.
bastard blocking for me, too.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'll say it's a 4-something start. We're playing at Tennessee. It's our second road game in a row. That can always be a little shaky. You're traveling out west.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, if the team's as dialed in as we think they're going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This team hasn't had trouble traveling out west over the last couple of years. So, but yeah, next we have Seattle at home, 1:00 game on October 15th. Last game before the bye.
Stacked roster. I mean, I told you guys that when I was looking through after the draft at rosters, and I was like, damn. But a lot of that is from that Russell Wilson trade. I think they posted the value they got back. It's like
it's insane.
An insane amount of talented guys in the first couple rounds that they've added the last 2 years.
And they still have a pick, correct? From that trade, or are they done?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, good
Oh
Lord.
my God. Oh,
What's up,
Lord.
Man,
Why aren't you wearing a shirt?
He was talking about the
spam.
nipples.
Because I just got done eating barbecue.
Are your nipples pierced? I didn't
Yeah,
know
they're
this.
fucking pierced. Look.
Why are you saying it like that? Like I've seen you shirtless all the time.
Like
you
duh,
don't-
they're fucking pierced. you
Wait a
dumbass.
minute. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
man.
Joe. Are your nipples not pierced?
No,
Oh, dude.
I've
please.
never gotten a piercing.
Well, now that you can't make kids, it's the best thing. These motherfuckers are for go, not for show.
Oh, man. Nipple Chop comes on. We went from 7 viewers to 19 like that.
Oh man.
Well
Give the
done,
people
Pork
what they
Chop.
want.
Oh, I love
I
Alright.
do what I can to help out my boys.
it.
We appreciate you, dude.
Hey, I heard you talking earlier too. Not to go way back in the show, but on my way home talking about Derek rubbing
Side
one off in the
face.
parking lot to his doctor. I didn't never take a sample back. I just fucking kept on practicing, and the shit never happened again. So it must be
You
good.
just hoped.
I
it
mean, I
worked.
guess I could do that.
So
Living on a prayer.
No,
Yeah.
my stepdad, that happened to him where he didn't go for his follow up. Guess
Mhm.
what? He had a little oopsie
Uh-oh.
daisy baby because he
Uh-oh.
never got cleared. I'm getting cleared.
That's a good idea. I just never.
Well, I've only got 2 kids, so I've got one more opportunity.
Oh
for the
my
information.
God, Derek! He goes through all that and he's like,
Hey,
"Fuck it." I'll still
listen,
have another
let me
one.
tell you
One
something.
more
man.
kid. Fuck it.
I had 3, and I only had 4 for 40 seconds, and then I had 5.
Oh, Lord.
Let's remember, man. Sometimes they don't come one at a time. There, Derek.
Right.
Next thing you know, you could have
That
6.
would be my worst fucking nightmare.
Oh, no. Don't tell me
To
that.
get a vasectomy and then still it going through and then to come out with twins. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Listen,
Or
look at me.
more.
You think my swimmers are that strong? That's all I got to say.
Hey, that's what I wanted to say too. On my way home, I'm listening to Big Fancy,
Yeah.
and Derek would be talking, and maybe Dale would start saying something. And I'd hear, "Listen, listen." I love that, Derek.
Oh god.
Listen, Landa.
All right,
Listen.
So
so
we were talking about Seattle.
week 1 through 6, what do we got?
Win
What would you go into the bye
Win.
week? What's our record?
6-0.
You going 6-0?
I'm going fucking 17-0.
All right, Nipple.
That's what we're fucking
I'll
doing here, man.
I'll say 4-2, and I know people aren't gonna like it, but it's
Ooh.
just
Who's the 2?
I
I
was
don't
just gonna
fucking
ask.
know, to be honest.
All right.
Yep.
If
I'm
it's going
gonna
to be the 2, it's going to be one that you did not expect, one that shouldn't have happened.
5-1, and I have that one loss being Seattle.
Ooh.
I think that will, and spoiler, that will be our only game we lose at home all year.
I just hope it
I
ain't
like
the
the thought of
fucking mistake
All right.
by the lake.
I'm with Nipples over there. I just I
It's
can't
in their
see
name,
it.
Chop. Nipples.
Nipples. That's right.
I was trying to find a loss week 1 through 6. I'm going into week 7 undefeated.
Because that's
That's
our
my
bye
thoughts.
week, so at the bye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not doing this again. Everyone last year was undefeated at the bye, undefeated at the bye, and I'm like, I can't do
Yeah.
it. So I'm
I
saying
mean,
4-2.
yeah.
Trust me, I hope we're not 4-2. I
Mhm.
hope we're what you guys are saying. But
I'm just
Yeah, I mean, on paper, we had no
optimistic,
business
man.
losing to Pittsburgh or Dallas.
I am not
a lot of weird
realist.
things happened those games, but
I'm
in
not
all
a
6 of
realist at
those
all.
games, we should be the favorite.
hell
Yeah.
yes.
100%.
Baltimore would be a toss up, but we're at home.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be like a 2-point favorite at the worst.
2.5, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're just looking at the first 6, we should be the favorite in all 6 of those games.
Well, I
now
think
coming off the bye, I don't think we'll be the favorite at San Francisco.
I was
Depending how
about
they
to
start.
say,
I mean,
Yeah, depending on both teams.
somebody said DNH or whatever that sports book is, we are favored in every home game this year. So far, as of right
Should be.
now, every home game we are favored.
We're one of the best teams in the league.
yeah, and on paper, yeah, if you're
Yeah.
that good, you're always should be favored.
Yeah, we're no longer a 1-year fluke. Oh, that was a cute story for the Bengals. Like we
Mhm.
made it to the AFC Championship back-to-back years.
So, what are we thinking? Week 8, San Francisco. San Fran.
4:25 start. The Southwest, like
Solid team.
I like those starts, by the way.
Who's playing quarterback at that point?
That's I mean
I
that's
think Purdy. I think there's a pretty good chance.
I think so too.
see, I heard everything from him back week 1 to him missing the whole season.
Yep. Yeah, I mean
Did
that.
he dislocate his elbow or what ended up
He
happening?
got like
He had
that Tommy
surgery
John
on it.
thing or
Tommy
something
John.
like that, didn't he?
It's Sam Darnold, guys.
Sam Darnold week.
If it's Sam Darnold, it's a win.
They have Trey Lance, but it's like it seems like they have zero faith in him.
I think Trey Lance is traded before week
I
1.
just googled Brock Purdy. There's a story out that Brock Purdy will be back by training camp. So, he should be back by week 8. He's on track.
Well, that's fine because I don't think he's anything fucking special.
Either do I. I think he
I
is
agree.
the most
And
overrated
coming off
story
the
of
injury,
last year.
How's
And
it going?
Rowdy, actually for once, I don't think Jonah will be on Miles' side. Finally.
Orlando Brown gets a
Yep.
matchup right away.
Unless
Yep.
they rotate Miles to the other side.
Yeah, I mean they can move him around, of course.
Jonah's
but-
going to
just-
have Zadarius Smith, though, since
Yep.
they picked him up today.
And
Traded for him.
Orlando Brown, or Zeus, my best friend, as I like
He
to
is
call him,
Coach's best friend.
is going
This
to
guy
be
name dropping.
He's going to be better this year than he was last year because last year he's got a fucking quarterback that holds onto the ball for 30 fucking seconds and runs around like a goddamn chicken with his head cut off. Now he's got a quarterback that's one of the fastest in the league at getting the ball out of his hands. So he's going to be even better this year. And he was in the Pro Bowl the last 4 fucking years.
Yep.
Reach.
And Matt, I agree with you. He said San Fran's D-line scares me, though. I think
Sure.
as far as defensive line go, it's Eagles and then San Fran for me.
I think it's San Fran
Front
because they
four.
stole Hargrave
Yeah, 'cause
from the
Eagles
Eagles.
got-
Oh, they did
Yep.
still. Oh,
They got picked
man,
apart.
I
I was
forgot
gonna
about
say,
that.
San Fran's nasty on defense.
I mean, they still added. I mean, they like them getting Jalen Carter was fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that was a great move for them.
Yeah,
But
but I like our D line a lot too. I'm not trying to. I'm talking other teams
Yeah.
besides ours.
I think this San Fran game will be one of those, lower scoring games where we're both trying to play a little bit of keep away, and it could go either way.
That's what it was last time. I
don't
think
have a
last time
big
there was only one touchdown thrown, right?
I don't have a big stick,
believe
but I'll be bringing
that's
what I got.
That's the heartbreaker we lost towards the end, right?
Yep.
oh, poor Drop's putting a shirt on.
I know it's getting cold down here in the basement, man. My
to
nipples
lose
got
all the
hard.
viewers.
My nipples got hard.
That was
But
just
yeah,
being
San
our-
We went from 19 to 16 already.
I put my
San
shirt on and we
Francisco
went down.
was gonna be the other game I thought could be a prime time, like that we
Yeah.
didn't predict because we predicted them all pork chop. We're that fucking good.
Yeah,
Yep,
with the fucking
absolutely.
history between us and San Francisco, that should have been a prime time.
You predicted. In my opinion, 425 is prime time
Yeah,
because it's,
Yeah,
it's
you're
one
right.
of those
It's West
standalone
Coast,
games.
not when it's West Coast.
Well, it's one of those standalone games. There's literally 2 games going on at 425. on
I hear
Sunday.
you. What I'm saying is, when it's at a West Coast team, they never
It's a
start
1
at 1.
o'clock game. Yeah.
They
Oh,
never
over
start at
there.
1
That's true.
because of the time difference. It'd be
Yeah.
too early.
Oh, hey, how about my Renegades, man? I just happened to see my XFL
Jesus
hat sitting
Christ,
over there.
this fucking guy,
Close that door. My
bitch.
daughter's coming in.
What's going on with the
My daughter's
Renegades,
coming in.
Derek?
don't make Daddy get out the
They're
belt.
in the.
Did you boot him?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Listen, nobody puts Derek in the corner.
Okay. Anyway,
Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
That was my ADD kicking in. I looked over because my daughter opened the door and I saw my XFL hat.
Oh, the
speaking
Renegades.
Speaking of primetime games, week 9, Sunday
Oof.
night football. We're playing the Buffalo Bills. I have
Oh,
mixed
man.
feelings on this. Like, yes, it should be a primetime matchup. It's two great teams.
Yep.
You know, we played in the playoffs. But, man, I was there last year on that Monday night football game, and it was
We all
so
were.
electric. And then it was so weird that after the injury, it just took the life out of that stadium. And
I know. I thought we were going to cuddle at the end of the night, but
it was
it ruined the whole chemistry.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought they would avoid this one being in prime
I
time because
like
of the
Greg hopped on
circumstances.
here, and
I just
then
saw
he's-
Greg, and now
and
he's
then he
not
put
there.
his face. Like I was going to add him, he put his face on, but it looked like he's laying down, thoroughly confused.
I
Oh
think
my
he's like
god, he
laying
was
in bed.
when we left there. He was hit. He had to shit so bad.
Maybe he came on while he was shitting.
Yeah,
That's par for the course. I mean, we had somebody pissed live on air, so
That's true.
Might
Hey,
as
there
well.
you go.
St. Tori's coming here and shit.
Mm.
Santori didn't make it to
Forgot
the
about
wing
that.
place because he's shitting funny.
no. So
Yeah,
Buffalo, what's your thoughts on that game?
I don't have like a huge sample size with both of these teams. We have the playoff game and then we have the quarter plus.
Burrowhead. Like that's what I'm
We've-
saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminds me of, though. Is everybody like, it's like we played in Kansas City one fucking time.
Mhm.
Why do we say we own their stadium?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
We won by 3.
but against Buffalo, I mean, we just destroyed them
I know, and we're at
in the
home, but
playoffs.
Josh Allen
And we're
is
at
a
home.
dog. That whole
for sure. It is not. Oh, we got it. This is
Yeah.
easy dub.
We were fucking destroying them on Monday night too. I mean, it's unfortunate how it turned out, but we were
We were.
fucking clicking on
It was-
all cylinders in that game.
It was.
There he is.
What's up, Greg?
He is not shitting, ladies and
No,
ladies and gentlemen.
I did my business when I got home, man.
Did you wear your Midwest barbecue shirt to Midwest barbecue?
Yes, he did.
How much are they paying you?
Buddy,
not enough.
my payment is the joy and happiness after I leave.
How many extra wings did you get? Well, what's that?
Dude, buddy, enough to get me to the bathroom is what it needed.
Did anybody sign your body? Because you said that people could sign your body if they bought you 6 wings.
No, well, the pork chop was wanting to and all that and stuff, but but yeah, man. I mean, yeah, no, man. All of a sudden, man, me and pork chop were chatting, man. All of a sudden, I'm not gonna get too into detail, man. Something didn't feel right. I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
I'm fine now. How are you doing?
Good,
Doing
dude.
good,
We're just going through the schedule. We're at week 9.
But like, can I
Buffalo.
say something? Everybody needs to calm the hell down about Zadarius Smith. How many times have we seen the Browns get good? Everybody thinks they're going to win. They're going to do this. What happens when you put on that Browns uniform?
You
They're
shit.
the off-season champions every year.
Every year. Okay, there you go, man. They got it.
And they're one of those fucking darling of the NFL teams for some reason.
You know they're going to sign Zeke, and everybody's going to be going crazy, right?
I don't give a fuck who they
Oh.
sign.
You know they could because Jerome Ford's their backup now, which
Yes,
I know
I-
like Greg likes him from UC, but that would
Yeah.
make a lot of sense for them to sign Zeke to back
Yeah, it
up
would.
Chubb.
'Cause
I just see it right now, and then everybody's going to say, "Browns in the Super Bowl again."
Yeah, whatever.
They won the offseason.
As always.
is Kareem Hunt still out there and De'Aaron Johnson?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's Johnson signed with the Jaguars, I believe.
Yeah.
But Hunt's still
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
Johnson
Kareem Hunt
signed,
comes back, but I just think that nobody wants to deal with the off-season issues that happen. Like when there's a video out, it makes things harder. in
It
my
didn't
opinion.
stop him from signing him the first time. I think he could be back in Cleveland.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If he goes
I don't
anywhere,
think he
I
wants
see
to
it
be back
being
in
Cleveland.
Cleveland, though. But
Yeah.
shit,
Right.
when it comes down to it, and no one else is going to pay you,
hmm
you're not wrong there, Joe. That he could just have to swallow it.
Yep. He's
Rowdy?
good at swallowing.
I take offense to that because I think I said on the show I could see the Detroit Lions doing well this year.
Well, I think everyone could see them doing well. I don't like that they gave them the fucking Chiefs game. I think that's bullshit.
It's weird.
yeah.
That was
I do
really
agree.
weird.
Well, I heard one thing is though, is that they didn't have to make that game like a super game that everybody wants to watch because
Yeah,
everybody's
because
going
everyone's
to
gonna
watch the
watch
game
it.
anyway.
That's fair.
First
They
game
could
of the
put
year.
fucking Cleveland against fucking Detroit, and everybody was going to watch the game because
How-
it's the first
but
game.
First game of the
awesome
year.
would
It's
it
the only
be?
game
So
on.
they weren't going to waste it on
But
something like Cincinnati
historically,
and
that's
Kansas
not what
City.
they've done. Historically, they've tried to match up the Super Bowl winner with a good
You're right.
opponent
Yeah,
from the
they've
year
done Super
before.
Bowl rematches before.
It's such bullshit because it's the Chiefs to me
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the options of the Eagles and the Bengals.
and the
We're all-
Bills.
We
And
are
Bills.
all Lions fans come Thursday night at 1:00. I just want to see
Hell
Jared
yeah.
Goff catching Mahomes with his pants down.
Yep.
What?
I said that the way I meant.
Sounds good.
I said that the way I meant.
You
Anyway.
are like the biggest fan of the mid quarterbacks.
Okay. Was it last year I was talking about? I was a big fan of Jared Goff.
Speak about your true love, though.
Is that Drew Plitt?
No,
Drew Plitt.
It's Kirk
Drew
Cousins.
Plitt was my quarterback.
Kirk Cousins is
No,
like
he-
his
because he's
favorite
dad.
fucking quarterback.
Because he is
Cousins?
the epitome of all dads everywhere. He wears the white New Balances. He goes
He
out. He
loves
mows
Kirk
his
Cousins.
lawn. He says the dad jokes. Like that's just why I love Kirk Cousins because he's
All right.
repping for dads everywhere.
We already had Andy Dalton, Derek. We got rid of him for a reason.
Yeah,
Well, he
really.
doesn't tell the jokes.
Derek, why are you
He's
so
not as
Sandwich.
he's not as classy as Kirk Cousins.
Derek loves grilled cheese sandwiches, Greg. You're right.
Yeah, man. Take a grilled cheese sandwich over a ribeye. Would
Kirk Cousins is a smoked Gouda grilled cheese sandwich.
That's
No.
it. Hey, Greg, if we want
No,
to
he's
get Derek
fucking
to
Andy
come,
Dalton.
if we want to get Derek to come to dinner, we got to go to Tom and Chi.
Yeah, I guess
I
Grilled
love
cheese.
Tom and Chi.
There
Don't
you
I
even.
know.
I do like Tom and cheese, but that's a Joe Burrow grilled cheese, man. They make it into a Joe Burrow grilled cheese sandwich at that place, man. So
All right.
you want to get an Andy Dalton grilled cheese, go to Frisch's, which is not bad, but I'm just saying it's whatever.
That motherfucker's on Texas toast. It's good.
No, it's good, but not as good as a Jeff Ruby steak, bro.
All right. The Texans,
Uh-oh.
week 12. What do you guys think there? I would love their draft. What do you think? What do you guys think? We'll start with D Sizzle.
Oh yeah, like you said, I mean the draft's good. Getting Stroud, they didn't overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come out and got Will Anderson, and I think D'Amico Ryans that's the coach, right? That's been.
Yep.
Was he with the Niners last year?
Yeah, he was was he D coordinator?
I think so.
Yeah, DC.
He's a former linebacker for the Texans.
Former linebacker, and then former linebacker coach. And I think he moved into the DC role when Saleh went to the Jets.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he's going to be a good coach. I don't know how good they'll be this coming season, but I think they're going to compete. And they're not going to ask their coach to tank games because D'Amico Ryans would tell whoever told him that to go shove a dick in their fucking mouth and their ass and every other orifice they have. So, like, they told Lovie Smith to tank game. Like, this fucking stupid organization. But they've drafted well and they got a good head coach. I think they're probably trending on the right path where they'll compete maybe in 2 or 3 years. Wouldn't surprise me. But this year, they'll have some struggles, but they'll play you tough. But they're not going to be able to play the Bengals stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this could be one of those games where it's like, all right, if I was going to pick a game where it's like something
Let down.
crazy could happen, they could play out of their ass. We could not show up. This could be one of those games. I mean, like you guys said, hell of a draft with Stroud and Tank Dell and Xavier Hutchinson on top of, they got Damian Pierce in the backfield. They added Will Anderson. I mean, there's a lot of good young pieces. It's just a matter of how quickly can they come together to be a functioning football team. So much coming on this show.
A lot of coming.
It's like I think we'll win, but don't count.
What if
out.
Burrow's dinged up for 1 week and we need Trevor Siemian to come in? Stroud's out and they have Davis Allen. We're talking battle of the draft necks. Week 10. Have you seen these guys' necks?
I think
Yes.
Simeon's got it. I mean,
Because, I knew Davis Allen had a long neck, but we signed Siemian and I went, Holy shit! I think he's got him beat.
No, I will say
It's
Davis
Brandon
Allen has the
Allen
bigger
versus-
neck. He's got the
Longer.
bigger neck, the longer neck, but
If it's Davis Allen versus Trevor Simeon, I'm not going to that game.
Neck bottle.
That's shit bull right there.
I'll be
I'm
there.
not fucking going to that game. Pork chop, you have any thoughts? Or Derek, did you go?
Derek,
Yeah, I went.
I don't know if he won or not, but CJ Stroud might be coming into his own on week 10. He might be getting his stride, but he ain't going to stride big enough for Joe Burrow at home. I mean, they're coming up here. That division, though, has got a possibility of getting real good, but it ain't going to be this fucking year.
Right. Yep. Greg, you got anything?
Why are we even wasting our fucking time talking about this?
Damn. Savage,
Woo-hoo!
Greg.
He's got him
Savage.
undefeated all the way to
He
here.
said zero fucking chance.
I'm just saving time. I just find it just saves time, you know.
You
Don't
shit
step
out
on the tracks, Greg.
You
Don't
shit
step
out
on the
one
track.
Midwest barbecue
Right.
meal, and
Hey,
here's
hey,
what you come
They
in
gotta
at.
play us.
That
There
shit
you
took
go.
a lot out of Greg. He's fucking used now. He's like a wet towel.
Man, I ain't full of shit anymore, man.
No.
All right, the second game at Baltimore. This is where I potentially have our first loss.
Yeah, this
Just
is where I have
I have the splitting every game in the division. So this is the first loss. Of the year.
Nighter. Prime time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Odell will
this,
probably be hurt by then. That's his history now.
That's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
No,
this
their-
is the
not
second
their
loss
team
I
will be
have
hurt.
on here is at Baltimore, just because I'm giving the assumption that everybody stays healthy for everybody. So I think if Baltimore, I think they'll be clicking with some of their newer offensive pieces, and their defense is always, can give us a battle. So I think that could be a game we drop.
I'm an
Derek?
optimist.
I hear it.
Derek?
Yeah, like I said, I see a split in the division. This is where I see our first loss happening.
Why?
Just because, are you talking about like as far as why do I think we'll lose to Baltimore,
Yeah.
or what? Just because when it comes to the division, when like the receivers that they have versus everyone else, I have them the second tier, and their defense is just continually year after year. It seems like they've been stacked. I like what they did in the
You
draft
think
this year.
So are you trying to say Lamar Jackson's better than Joe Burrow?
That's what I hear.
All right, what do you got in the division, Dale? What do you think we'll do?
6-0.
All right, there we go.
Hey, Baltimore's gonna
I
fucking
hope
suck
so.
this year. They don't have an accurate quarterback, and they got a new guy in to run the offense who runs a passing offense. Their
Well, here's
defense
my
can be
thought.
as good as
Okay,
they
Dale.
want. We don't hardly have to
Lamar's
score.
getting 6,000 yards. You guys heard him say it.
Here's my thoughts,
Over
Dale.
the rest
Dale
of his
already said Joe Burrow gets hurt week 10. So I'm going to say week 11. They're like,
No.
okay,
Don't
you
put
go
that
ahead and
fucking
rest.
voodoo on.
I
it.
I
Burrow
wasn't
gets
say.
hurt.
I said he had a fucking
No, he had the flu, man.
yeah.
He went to Midwest barbecue.
Okay,
he
well,
had the shit
week
too.
11, they're like, you know what? You sit out one more week, rest up. We don't want you to
We want your
Get
butthole
sick
to be
again.
prime.
Yeah. So he sits out week 11. That's
There you go.
my thought.
No, you're trying to put losses in there somewhere, Derek. I said 4-2.
I'm trying to find them. That's the
Listen,
hard thing
I said
right now.
4-2 on the first 6, and you guys said who, and I was
Mhm.
like, I can't give you an answer because I didn't want to give an answer because it wouldn't have been an answer I like personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to say. I mean, we're capable of beating anyone.
We're
Mhm.
capable of running the fucking show the whole time.
Right. In all likelihood, we're not going to go 17-0. So
Well, let's see
hard
what
to pick.
Savage has to say about. Week
Hey, if they
11.
do,
At
I'm
Baltimore
going
Thursday
to
night,
provide a
Greg.
sample for both your doctors.
Is Greg asleep?
No, I'm just hearing all the bullshit going on. I'm just letting it all out and all that before I can get my word in. Seriously, Derek, man, I love you to death, man, but you really got to stop thinking this shit through, man. First lost my fucking ass and all that and stuff, man. I'm taking everything down, man. just instead of writing down a game plan, just go out there and fucking be positive. That's all I say to you, man. I just don't give a shit anymore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let all the BS out, and I'll clear it out at the end. Savage mode. So you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I'll close this son of a bitch every game.
He said, Derek, I love you, but
Yeah.
So,
I love you, Derek.
are you
gotta
saying
fuck
that
off.
we're going to lose to Baltimore on the Thursday night, Greg?
Not saying you're up your ass right now. Hell no.
Are we gonna lose any games this year, Greg?
Well, buddy, until first seed is locked up, I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm just tired of it. I've dealt with all the negativity last year. I just don't give a shit anymore.
It's not about negativity. We're just trying to project and be amateur predictions.
Joe, dude, stop. Please. There's nothing to project. What is there to project? I expect to win these games, man. I don't give a shit what projection is or any of this bull crap. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to call anybody out, and that's people may hate me, and that's okay. I just don't care anymore, man. I'm coming in to kick I'm coming in as a fan, expecting to kick everybody's ass and all that and stuff on the field.
he said, I came in to chew bubble gum and kick some ass, and I'm all out of bubble
He's
gum.
out of bubble.
Poor child. What happened at Midwest Barbecue?
I don't know.
I'm like, you got them all fired up. I'm like,
I know.
damn.
No.
I don't feel like I'm being negative. I didn't
Like,
say
we
we're
can't
gonna
even go
lose
through
all
the
these
schedule
days.
without Greg being like, fuck you! Fuck
yeah.
everybody! I hate you all!
I'm saying we're gonna be 8-2 through week 11, and I'm being negative.
I'm
Close
10-1.
it out at the end. So you guys just keep going.
All right.
You all know after every single pick. Just keep going.
All right. I love it, Gregor.
I love you too, but this is personal.
Hey, Fried Baloney agrees with you.
Oh, shit.
Just
Greg
next
is
game, come on, keep going.
the
You guys do all the,
All
bull- all the bullshit out, and I'll clear the
Pittsburgh,
at the end.
This is
November
versus
26th.
Pittsburgh home game, 1
the
o'clock.
Thanksgiving weekend. I'm gonna say win. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Tiny Hands gonna throw 2 or 3 picks. This may be like Cam Taylor-Britt gets a pick. Like, you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick. You know, like the Oprah thing.
That's
Mhm.
right.
So
A pick for the Drago juice.
Oh, by the way, he loves Drago.
Yes, I know.
yeah, we talked about that on the 3:30, and that
love
made me
that.
so happy.
That's
Oh man, you
The
know Dan
opening
Ward.
game-
That was music to his ears when he
September
heard
17th, man. I want to make a jug of Drago juice and bring it down to the lot. We'll get drunk
I
on that
love
before the game.
Greg
the
puts
Drago
sunglasses
juice.
on and everything. He's got his bet. Oh my god! Fuck,
Uh-oh.
he's set. Oh
Uh-oh.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh shit, he got the shades on in the house.
Just keep doing. You guys just keep talking. I'm just gonna chill out till it's my time.
that.
All right, Joe. I said Pittsburgh. I think we're gonna beat them. 1 o'clock game. Pickett's gonna throw a few interceptions. You get a pick. You get a pick. You're up.
Yep. I don't have much to add. I think we'll handle them easily at home, and moving on.
Jamar Chase will torch old Junior over there, and he will be questioning his life choices by the end of that
Oh.
game.
That'd be great. I am looking forward to torching another Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fucking Patrick Peterson.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay. Let me ask you guys: will Pat Pete or Joey Porter Jr. be on Jamar Chase?
Well,
No, it
here's the
doesn't
thing. It
fucking
don't
matter.
matter. The other one's on Higgins, and they're getting torched too.
Right.
Yeah.
Or on fucking Chuck Sizzle, and Chuck
Oh,
Sizzle
Chucky
already fucking
Sizz.
schooled old Porter.
When we played in Pittsburgh, we didn't have Chase, and Higgins went off. Right? Wasn't
Yep.
like last year? Like he
Went
fucking
for like
was
130,
dominating that
140,
game.
something like that.
These motherfuckers, you can't see me.
Damn right.
Over.
And we don't even need to go to Greg. We're moving on.
That's
to
right.
Week
Just
13.
keep going. Don't
I'm
involve
sorry.
Greg. He's
I'm
waiting
sorry.
till the end.
I'm tired of hearing the words think and all that stuff. Why we think we're gonna win? Just expect it. Damn it.
God damn. So week 13 is Monday Night Football against the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I know Who Dey Joe will be there. I will not, but I'll be there in spirit.
I'll be there in spirit also.
Me,
Couple
same.
number 1 picks. They gave us all we could handle on Thursday night a couple years ago. They made the playoffs last year. They're an ascending team. I like a lot of things about the Jaguars, But literally, Trevor Lawrence, you can hold this L against Joe Burrow because every time you play, beats you. And I don't see it stopping on Monday Night Football.
He's got a giant fucking neck too.
I'm so excited for this one. Yeah, I'm going to this one. My parents are down there, and we're gonna have a really good time.
We're not there, Hefe.
Yeah.
We're
getting there.
Relax.
We're
Greg,
almost there.
Hey, Greg, we
Hefe.
got a Chiefs guy in the chat. You want to say anything to the Chiefs guy in the chat?
We'll wait till we get to week 17. How about that?
Dale, I got something cooking. We'll just wait till that comes.
And it's not a deuce.
He already did that one.
He already did the.
I already cooked something up in the door.
Oh man, I love it.
All right, where were we?
I think the Jags are more plucky than they are elite. I think they're still on the rise, but they still got some work to do in my eyes to prove they can hang with us. And yeah, I think we take care of them in Jacksonville.
Is that Doug Peterson that they have as a coach? That was his first year last year. Like,
Yep.
he's a really good coach. He makes
He's
a
a
big
great
difference for them too.
This is a typical KC fan for you. Common back to Arrowhead. So
Come on.
we will be doing
Come
that.
on.
They are common back to Arrowhead.
We will comment back to Arrowhead.
We will.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Hefe.
what
we,
is this?
We love all the
It's Joe and
camaraderie
Trevor.
here.
Is it 3.0 or did they play more than that so far? Counting the
Look at Greg.
national
3-1.
championship.
3-1. But who's keeping track? Who's keeping track? So Indy, what do you guys think here?
Was everybody done with Jacksonville?
I was gonna say I didn't hear Derek or Pork Chop say
Oh, I
anything.
say Jacksonville's a
Oh,
win.
I got a dub there.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
I agree with everybody else, man. They're coming up, but they ain't getting. They're not there yet, and they ain't going
Now-
to be
Hey,
where we're at.
Now
they going down, bitches.
Don't take my that's a dub for thinking that we're just going to wipe the floor with them. I think
No.
that will be a tightly contested game. But I see us coming out with a victory on that
I
one.
feel like for them, it's like, hey, this is a game we need to win, a stepping stone game. I feel like that's been Tennessee against us the last couple years.
Yeah.
And the more they want that, the more it's just not going to happen because we're just a better team than them.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Indianapolis,
No,
that's
no,
at
guys,
home.
come on. Dale, love you to death. What do you mean stepping stone? It should be a stepping stone for them to beat us. What do you mean we have a stepping stone?
That's what he said.
That's exactly what I said.
It's not a stepping stone. We've already passed the stepping stone. They need a stepping stone to beat us.
That's what I said.
Did Greg drink any beers while they were?
Time
while
out, Greg.
Greg had a soda.
Okay.
I said it's a stepping stone game for them that they want to beat us and show that they're in that elite of the AFC.
Okay, no, I thought it was the other way around. But
You're just looking to be mad.
He's just ready to get lit.
But I said it's not going to happen because we're just a better team.
For that, I'm gonna take a little swig of Fireball. I need to get
Hey.
Greg's level.
Hey, Joe.
I need to get
speaking of
mean.
Speaking of
I
Jacksonville,
want
though,
to do a line of Coke, and I've never done Coke.
I have.
Oh Lord.
Of course you have Pork Chop.
I'm trying to get on Greg's level as well.
Yeah.
And
How
I
do
don't
we
know
get
what's
up
going to
there?
get me there.
Dale, you know what I'm going to do with that stepping stone? You want to? I'll take that stepping stone and throw it right back at him. Is what I'm going to do because I'm not getting off the stepping stone.
Why is he so bad?
He's like, I broke that.
I'm
stepping
tired of
stone.
discussing the losses.
It's rubble now.
You got to have expectations as fans. Damn
I
it.
used it to
Oh,
gravel
shit.
my driveway.
Now he's throwing the camera.
No, it's okay. I
All
love you
right,
guys.
we're gonna move on. Indianapolis.
If we would have stayed at Midwest Barbecue, we'd have been in a fight right now.
I know,
Oh,
right?
man.
You probably wouldn't have given me that
Yeah.
picture either.
Probably not. No, I wouldn't give it to you.
No.
So Indianapolis, I like what they did in the draft, but I don't think
Great
they're
draft.
quite there yet.
No, it's a building year.
Yeah, Dale.
That's- Yeah.
Let's start with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Richardson, like I said, that's the type of swing I would take all day long because he has all the traits and the
Mhm.
strong arm, and it's just, he needs to improve his passing accuracy. I know people compared him to Cam Newton, this, that, and the other. I just said Josh Allen because, rare athlete with great size and skills, and just the accuracy is a little lacking.
Sorry.
But if you can get the, and I didn't know, like, I was like, I didn't think Josh Allen would ever beat Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, the accuracy is not just snap your fingers and you're going to be accurate,
Right.
But I really think this guy has a chance, and he's going and he's playing under what's the freaking who's the Colts again?
As far as the head coach,
the Eagles
defensive coordinator,
offense coordinator. I thought
was it offense? Okay, yeah. You're right.
So the guy who's worked with Jalen Hurts,
yeah,
and now you're giving,
Steichen.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Shane Steichen.
Yeah, so to me, that's huge for him and his development.
Yeah,
because I mean, Jalen Hurts, I was like, I mean, is Jalen going to be? And Jalen was phenomenal this past year.
Yeah, he was.
So the way that guy was able to work with Jalen, if he's able to work like that with Anthony Richardson, he could end up being really good. But once again, it's year one. He's got a lot of shit to fucking work on, and we got Joe Burrow, who's established. You know what I mean? So I think we get the win there, but I do like their team. I like their offensive line. I like a lot of things about what they're doing. I thought that was a good pick getting him.
They remind me a lot of the Texans, but wanted to put the comment up from Matt. Get your shit together, Greg.
It's always been, you guys get your shit together. I'm just kidding.
But no, they had an awesome draft. They got AR, and then they had Josh Downs, Blake Freeland. They got AA really late. Darius Rush pretty late.
Yeah,
Will Mallory, Evan Hall really late. They had a really nice draft.
They were one of my, I think, top 3 to 5 drafts. They were right up there for one of the top.
Did AR get number 15 while he was there, or for Indy, or did he end up having to go with something else? I don't know if he did it or not.
What's up, David?
What's up?
I never talked to him, but I love him. I try to call him. And
Big brother
go straight to voicemail. I wish you'd call me sometime, fucker.
Okay, here's my thoughts on Indy. They'll sink in the trajectory, or possibly, for Josh Allen. I'm worried, and this is why I had Hendon Hooker over him, because I can see a Mitch Trubisky scenario with him. I worry about the limited playing time that he had in college football, and that kind of worries me a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So that was my whole thought on AR there. I loved what I've seen from him, but that has me worried a little bit. So I definitely have us winning that game.
Yep.
I think the guy's great, man. I think he's going to ball out, and I'm glad that my scenario didn't come up, because I thought in my scenario that Baltimore wasn't going to end up signing Lamar, and I thought they were going to jump up in the draft and grab Anthony Richardson, and I didn't want to fucking play him. I'd rather play Lamar.
Well, no, it would have been that they traded Lamar to the Colts, so we would have still had Lamar in the AFC, and then that the Ravens would have drafted Richardson, who, in my opinion, could be a better Lamar, especially on just the Ravens, who are a stacked team. I thought the Ravens had one of their worst drafts, by the way, just saying that.
Well, they normally have they normally have the best draft of the league.
I agree.
Without Ozzy, I think that made a huge difference.
And last year, I think, was the first year with that. And I think last year was decent.
Yeah.
It was very decent. But this year, I'm curious to see over the next few years if their draft starts to fall off, not having an Ozzy Newsome, because that dude was a wizard.
My dog's peeing or barking.
My dog's
peeing.
I mean,
my dog's peeing.
I got to bark.
Taking a piss on his leg.
I'll be back in just a minute.
The fucking dog's done peeing by now.
I love that man so much. If he could be on the show.
I love how he tried to.
In all fairness about the Colts, my brother-in-law is a diehard Colts fan. The last thing I want to see is him bragging to me that that they beat us and all that. But no, Anthony Richardson was a good pickup. I'll be serious now. Colts could be a good team and all that and stuff.
Now you're going to be serious?
Yeah, I got to chill out a little bit. But
we said they could lose to Baltimore. It was blasphemy, but Now it's okay to say
Yeah, I
that.
know. Now it's like I turned it against the team we're probably going to beat and all that. Go figure, right? But no seriousness, no. I mean, the Ravens, the Colts had a good draft. There's no effing way we're going to lose.
Is anyone else getting like Greg's blind man vibes right now? Because he got
Yeah.
the bat, which is like
A
a
little
walking
bit.
stick.
You
and he's
need a
got
mug.
Where am I? Oh,
Tuppence for the blind.
no,
Tuppence.
it's okay. But no, and also, like
Tuppence.
I say,
Yeah,
I just carry this attitude because, like, I just have this mentality. We're going to come in and kick everybody's ass. I'm just being honest about it. I'm not being a little dramatic. Not going to
Okay.
lie, but I just got this mentality. We're going to kick everybody's ass.
you're good. Yeah, I mean, I think we're all in agreement. Like, hey, Colts are a fun up and coming team.
Yeah.
But unless AR has like a Cam Newton type rookie year,
Right.
they probably don't have a chance.
No.
On to Minnesota.
to be
it'll
determined.
Saturday or Sunday. One of those. I think that's so weird that they're having like a flex game already. But whatever. At home, Minnesota, Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase, Kirk Cousins versus Joe Burrow.
Oh my God.
And
I
who
like
was
those
the
odds.
receiver that they got in the first round?
Addison,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison versus T. Higgins. Like, this
Yeah.
is other than Joe Burrow versus my guy, Kirk Cousins.
Jordan Addison versus Tyler Boyd.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he's a slot guy, ain't he?
Yeah, he's not. He's not like that. But that's
Is
how much I
Osborne
respect
there?
T. Yeah, the
Yeah.
KJ Osborne, very
He's
good.
gonna
They
be
got him
outside.
like
Yeah.
fourth, fifth round.
He's basically the Thielen replacement. Addison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a chance to be really good. He was really good at Pitt. He didn't have a like blow away season for USC, which Caleb Williams was the fucking man for USC. I mean, he had a good season, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was what he should have had, especially playing in that USC offense, because that's all they played was offense.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like at running back they will be turning to. I'm drawing a blank. They're about to cut Dalvin Cook.
Really?
Alexander Madison.
I didn't realize they were cutting Dalvin Cook.
Well,
They said they were trying to trade him.
Okay.
They said they were trying to trade him, and the last report, I can't remember who reported it, but they said trade talks haven't gone anywhere, and the expectation is that they will cut him after June 1st.
I just go back to, I wonder if that, like, same draft class, same everything, because we traded back, like, and then the Vikings traded up and took him in that spot that
they
we
wanted
traded
either
back from.
Mixon or Cook.
No, they traded up to take Cook.
We got Cook ahead of Mixon.
No, I mean the Bengals did, right?
I don't know what
They
the
have
Bengals,
both of them
but the
on the
Bengals
board.
literally traded the pick to the Vikings to take Dalvin Cook,
Oh, okay.
like in that draft, and then we got Mixon on the trade down.
Yeah.
So like the Vikings came up to take Cook, like with our pick, which is rare, for like the same position and everything. But that just showed like Mixon was the Bengals guy all along. But regardless of that, it's just I feel like they're being more honest about their situation, where I think maybe the Bengals just aren't.
A little more coach speak over there.
With Mixon, like it's like, well, we might keep him, we might this, we might that. Which personally, I would keep him, but every time we have a person on who, covers the Bengals as a national media person, they mention that if it's not a pay cut, that they still think he gets cut even.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and I'm thinking, how depth wise, like it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
we'd have to add someone else. We'd have to.
Natty, Greg, say it.
Ooh.
Zeke Natty. That'd be Zeke
Dick
Natty.
Natty.
What are you drinking over there, Greg? Is that
Yeah,
what's
what
got
are
you
you
so
sipping on?
spicy?
Pepsi and Beam and Pepsi, bro.
right.
Jimmy B. All right, so what are we thinking? Minnesota loss or win?
I say W.
I'm saying loss as far as dad jokes go, but we win
my
the game. We win the game.
God.
What a weird.
Derek's heart's broken because Kirk Cousins gets demolished 42
know.
to 17.
But he said a perfect dad joke as he was walking out.
I can't
He's
wait till
number
Kirk
one in your
Cousins is
heart,
out of the
right?
league.
Number one in my heart.
Yeah.
He'll be a backup after this year.
Derek's
Oh,
going to retire his jorts and New Balance.
Yeah.
I honestly did this year. Now that you said that, my New Balances they're a little tight, so I had to get rid of them. And then my jorts are in the giveaway pile.
I was talking about Kirk Cousins, but you just totally made this about yourself, and that's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm retiring my jorts.
All right. Let's move on to at Pittsburgh, a Saturday game at 4:30. So kind of prime time. However
We're
you
calling
want
it
to look at
prime time.
That's
we
prime
name all
time.
5 prime time
Sure.
games, then we put
It's,
Greg.
nationally televised.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Dale, how do you feel about going on the road in a primetime game against Pittsburgh?
And that is December 23rd. So
It is.
good thing for the Bengals. They don't have to play on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day like
Makes me
some
happy.
teams. So, that's definitely good for all the players and the personnel and everybody
Or
like
Thanksgiving.
that. Yeah. Although we won that Black Friday game, but that's not.
Yeah.
We'll get that after this, I guess. But yeah, it's at Pittsburgh. It's late in the season. It'll be like last year. We'll just have to. We're gonna need the win. No, we got KC the next week.
Right.
This, that, and the other. We're battling for playoffs. They're battling for being 500.
They're battling
Because
for
Mike
not having
Tomlin's
a
got to
losing
be
season.
500. But we'll beat them just like last year when we didn't even have Jamar and we were down guys and he just went in there and whipped their ass. Samaje whipped their ass. Like that's just we got to do what we got to do. Sorry, Pittsburgh, we done stepped over you a while ago and we
That's right.
ain't going back.
Hey, now you got to know what it's like to be the lowest on the totem pole now, right?
Yeah.
I hope you're right. I actually have this one as a loss.
Oh,
Get him, Greg.
And I think Pittsburgh's defense is still as good as ever. I don't think much of Pickett, but I think he will show a lot of improvement, and I think they win on the back of the defense, and Pickett does just enough to win because it's going to be a hostile environment. It's a long season. We have an early bye week. Guys are going to be starting to break down on all teams, and we also have to look forward to KC, and we're probably going to be looking at a playoff run. I think we might overlook this one.
I don't think so, man. I think Joe Burrow loves the hostile environment. How's it get more hostile than Buffalo when we went up there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Joe Burrow
division rivals a different flavor.
Games last year, man, we was hot.
Guys, let Derek speak into the microphone. It keeps leaning in.
13-10 Pittsburgh wins. All right, go ahead.
I didn't hear it.
Derek!
I heard Pittsburgh wins, but
13-10 Pittsburgh wins.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Wow.
You literally said it out loud just in a lower voice.
Yeah.
All right,
just
next.
We're just
carry on,
trying to keep
everybody.
it real.
Keep it moving.
Greg, you want to say anything about the betrayal you feel from Derek and Joe right now?
Dude, Derek and Joe, man, I don't know what you guys are on right now, but snap the fuck out of it right now. I mean, Jesus, I love you both to death, but
Joe Burrow has one bad game a year.
If I want to hear negative attitude, I'll go on NFL Live or ESPN or something, man. I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, it's only the third loss I've predicted the entire season. So
come on, Greg.
Oh, there he goes.
Come on, Greg.
He's back.
Come on.
There he is.
Come on.
You can't be mad at Can Titty Guy. You can be mad at Derek. You can't be mad at Can Titty Guy. Everybody loves Can Titty Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
On to Kansas City.
All right.
On
Hey,
the road.
where's our KC guy? He's done left, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hefe, if you're still here, let us know. New Year's Eve, 4:30 game.
This is going to be a hell of a game. I mean, atmosphere-wise and everything.
Dale, are you ready to give your take on this?
Yeah. Fuck Kansas City.
Fuck
Yep.
Fuck. There's no good flights going in there. I wouldn't know because I don't ride a plane, but that's what people say. They say the stadium's like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yes.
I live
nothing
I
out
live
there.
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's true.
Hey,
Why would I want to go to the middle of fucking nowhere on the half of the fucking country away from me? No, I'm good.
One
Fuck
road in,
you.
one road out.
You can keep your fucking barbecue. You know what?
We got
Around
Midwest
here-
best.
We got
Around-
them with
We got
barbecue.
barbecue.
Well, around here we get high and we experiment sexually and with our food.
Nay.
So I don't know if this is supposed to be an endorsement or not, but we're gonna beat Kansas City. That's all I got.
Joe, thoughts?
I'm really, really torn on this. I've gone back and forth. It's so early, of course. You know this game isn't
Don't
going to
you
happen
fucking
for a
do
really
it.
long
Don't
time.
you do it, Joe.
At
Oh,
first,
he's doing
at-
it, poor child.
At first, I was going to give this as a loss. The more I have thought about it, I just think that we are going to be so laser focused with all the Burrowhead bullshit, all the mayor talking out of his ass. I think we are going to be ready for business, and we're going to just take it to Kansas City in Arrowhead.
Fuck
W.
Yes.
He's trying to redeem himself.
Go
What
ahead.
about
Yeah.
you, Derek?
Yeah, I got a Kansas City. I got a dub here. I don't see after what happened in the AFC Championship. Honestly, I was trying to figure out a way to give the Bengals a loss here just because of what. But I'm too confident in it. I'm too confident that we're too pissed off. Orlando Brown came over here. He's ready to rock and roll. I don't see how we lose this game. So I got a dub here.
Well, and maybe this is a game that clinches multiple things for us. It clinches the division.
Yep.
Hey,
Clinches
if you
this,
notice
it
what the
clinches
way I was
that.
rolling, absolutely.
That's
So-
exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say it with the next game, but yeah, I think this clinches the number one seed for us, and the next game doesn't matter.
We got the number one spot.
Choppy.
Man, look, Joe Burrow wants to win every fucking game, but the one game he wants to win the most is this motherfucker right here because the AFC is Joe Burrow and Patrick fucking dumbass Mahomes. This is the game he wants to win. He's going to be laser focused going into this game. He's going to go in there and fucking mop the floor with them. They're fucked.
I do honestly want to try their barbecue. but-
If I were them, I'd fucking rest their starters because they don't fucking stand a chance anyway. They might as well rest up and just let us come in there and have our fucking way with them. Give it up, bitch. Let's go.
It sounds
Bend
a little
over.
dangerous.
Bend over and take it.
That's right. You'll fucking take it and you'll like it.
Make them take it.
And you'll give us fucking barbecue ribs on the way out of the stadium, bitch. Now what's up?
There we go. I don't know if we have a lot to say about the last week in
I do.
Cleveland.
I'm going to start
All right, go
off
ahead.
week 18, home versus Cleveland. I'm going to sell my tickets because we're already clinched home
And
field.
decent.
And I need to save money, and I ain't trying to watch fucking Fiddlesticks, Long Neck, fucking Simeon, fucking play quarterback in a game that don't mean anything.
Mhm.
So
What if those are our seats in the suite, Dale?
what are you talking about?
You
Then
guys
what do
going to
do?
suite again?
How we getting in the suite?
I mean, maybe they say, "Hey, you crazy kids, we want you part of our team."
They say, "Hey, you crazy kids."
That's the
Hey,
way.
kids.
That's the way I see him talking. But
Who says that?
Fucking-
Who's saying this?
I mean, Betfred maybe it was like, "Hey, you crazy kids."
Maybe you
Or
guys
maybe
can
First
drive.
Greg
star
Yard.
logistics.
Maybe you
First
can
star
drive.
logistics. If you want to, bring us on board, Bengals and Brews.
But that's
We're
what
your
they
guys.
say to me, a
They would
38-year-old
say,
man.
"Hey,
Hey, you crazy kids.
Bengals
You want to
and Brews?"
solve a mystery? And
Hey,
the
that's what I was
fucking
going to say.
Scooby-Doo?
Maybe Derek can paint that van like the Mystery Machine.
That's kind of
Like,
what I was
what the
thinking.
fuck are you talking
These
about?
crazy kids and
fucking
their
off
silly
the
dog.
rails.
What the hell?
Hey, you
Uh,
crazy kids.
Anyway,
I'm gonna give it a loss, but it's only because we have everything clinched. But if they want us to go to the suite, I'll still go to the suite.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care who's in there rooting for Cleveland. Greg will ask him to lead the fucking Who Dey chant.
Right. Yeah. You'll
Hey,
get
I-
fucked.
Who Dey Cheer?
I think we have everything clinched, and we lose.
I think we have everything clinched up, like my butt cheeks right now, because Dale was making fun of me.
Oh my
And-
god! Yeah.
No, I think this is a loss here, just because
You're the one who said,
Burrow.
"Hey, you crazy kid."
this will be
You
a
expect me
Trevor
not to fucking
Simeon.
work with that?
This will be Trevor Simeon passing to Drew Sample, Yoshi Voss, and Chuck Sizzle, and who's our slot receiver? Backup
Boy,
Chuck Sizzle.
our backup slot receiver.
Chuck says
Irwin.
Let's just say Irwin for the hell of it. Trenton Irwin, all those guys are coming out there and having a hell of a
Jesus
game.
Christ, Greg.
Yeah, so
No.
I'm gonna.
let him get his life together, and then we'll add him back in.
You guys aren't gonna get any kind of a different answer out of me because I feel the same way. I feel like this is a loss, and it's because we don't give a fuck. We're resting up. You know.
Don't give a fuck about you.
Now
don't give a
let's
fuck. Look,
play
we don't
this.
give a fuck.
Let's play this scenario. Okay, everything's on the line. We need this game to win the division to go to the playoffs.
Always.
Well,
curb
we're
stomp
gonna
their
mop
asses.
the fuck out of them by 30.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll fuck him in the ear.
Yep.
And we'll be resting the second half.
You know
All
what?
right.
Say something.
Can you put Greg on the main screen? Just take the schedule
All right.
off and put Greg on the main screen to just go Big Savage for a while.
Greg, what do you think here?
How do? Oh, there we go.
game of the season?
What, Greg?
Are we still talking the last game of the season, right?
We're
all of
talking
them.
all
All
of
of
them. Big
Oh, you're
Savage.
talking-
This is your
Hear it,
moment.
hear
You
it.
said wait till the
Yeah.
end and you'll fucking hook
This
it
is
up.
Got
your-
a fucking promo
One
on the whole
shining
season.
moment. I've sung on an awful lot of
Do I have
this.
your permission to get? Do I have your permission to fleece?
Like you want to say the word crud?
The stage is yours, dude. You say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
all
here we
yours.
go. We're gonna come in. That fucking train is gonna go to every goddamn city.
Oh,
It's going to every fucking stadium, and we're gonna
Thank
take
you,
their
Mal.
fucking asses and shove it up the fucking road.
I need more. I need
Yeah,
more.
well,
Yeah, keep going.
That's not enough,
What-
Greg.
You just stopping right there?
I get a heart attack here, but okay. Anyway, we're gonna fuck everybody up. We're gonna tell ESPN, NFL Network, all these reporters who still doubt us to shut the hell up, who still probably trying to find something to come at us with because they don't have anything else to come at it. Everybody wants to come at us all you want, because you know why? They gotta play us.
Come
They
in.
gotta play us.
gotta play us.
Now, okay, I have one question on that. You said
Love you
ESPN. And what about CBS, Fox, and the Prime Network? Are they with
No,
us or
everybody's our
against
enemy,
us?
man. Everybody is our, with the exception of Kay Adams, everybody's our enemy. And you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a shit who our
No,
enemy is.
I do have an honest question about that though. What is your thoughts on with the Bengals only getting 4 primetime games?
It's just an insult. I mean, the Jets, I know they got Aaron Rodgers. Well, it's like, I want to go to this blackout game. The Bengals want to get it every single year, but then the NFL's like, no, New York is like a big-time money-making machine. I'm just so tired of it, man. I think it's an insult. We only got 4 primetime games. I'm sorry. It's an insult, in my opinion.
I
Now,
like
granted, all those to be determined games will, well, maybe not the Minnesota game, but I see a lot of those being primetime games.
Yeah, no, I
Well, in the Cleveland
primetime
game.
game too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if this was what
I'm just
you were
tired of all the
implying when you were.
bullshit still gets talked towards us, and I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I will tell my family. I've told family members off, but I will tell anybody off. I don't care if your family.
I told my mom to go fuck
I don't care if you're a 2-year-old child. I will tell you off.
No.
Greg,
I will
Just
push
come
you
around.
down and tell you you ain't shit.
And
You
steal
ain't
your
shit,
lollipop.
Grandma.
Yeah.
I'll fuck
No,
up
no,
your
no,
toddler.
Told my uncle off, who still lives by the Reds, thinking they're like Big Red Machine, and he still rips on the Bengals. I will tell anybody off. I don't care if it's a family member or not. I will tell them off.
Oh yeah, Dolly, you
Eric.
like that lollipop? That's my lollipop now.
No,
bitch.
not to a kid. Not to a kid. But if it's like an older uncle, I'm sorry, man. I will tell that older relative of mine off. I don't care. Just how I
Oh man, I love you. Guys.
care.
I love you, Greg.
I love
God
you. Love you
damn.
all too. Derek, Joe, love you all too. But you guys gotta have that mentality, man. You gotta have that come in. We're gonna whoop ass mentality. You gotta open up. You gotta peel the can open, man. Peel that can open and whoop ass up, man.
So Dale, I don't know if you made specific predictions on everything. Like I think I had them at 13-4. I think Derek, is that what you had them at?
I had them at 14-3.
14-3. Pork Chop, do you have a record?
16-1.
Whew. And what was the one
Last
loss?
game of the year.
Cleveland.
Last game of the year.
Last
Cleveland
game of
at the end of the year.
Resting the
coasting.
starters. I'd love
You
it.
think if we're 16-0, we're resting starters? We're going
Yeah.
for that 17-0.
Yeah, because if
Oh,
I
that's
take the fucking
true.
chance, you don't want.
Yes,
There's a
fuck
chance to
that.
hurt people. Hell yeah, you're resting.
I think
want
if we're
I'd rather have
15,
them
I
rest
think
than
if
try
we're
for that perfect
15-0,
season.
honestly, if we're 15-0, there's a good chance that they rest in the Kansas City game to not show them anything.
Oh
too.
my god,
You
that
know?
would be
Yeah.
a fucking slap in the face to them fuckers.
Oh,
to
I would.
rest.
I would.
Oh, I would know.
For
I
that
that
game?
that would actually be.
I would
sweet.
shoot my blanks all over that.
Right.
Rowdy with the T and Jamar
You're a man,
over.
Rowdy.
Thank you for the super chat, Rowdy.
Mhm.
Hey,
We accept super chats, by the way, for everybody. We'll get your questions in regardless. Rowdy knows
Yeah,
that, but
we
he's
try our
supporting the show, and I appreciate it so much because
Thank you,
we do have fees just to run the show, and it means a lot.
It really does.
What, Derek?
Did I mute myself?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I said, "Do you want us to get as drunk as we normally do? Then we got to have beer money." That's all I got to say.
I need beer money always. T and Jamar over under 2,850 combined receiving yards, and Burrow over under 5,100 passing yards in 2023.
He had over 5,000 last year, correct?
I don't think so.
Was he just under then?
I'm looking.
But
It
T and
seems like an
Jamar,
awful lot.
No, he had 44.75.
Oh,
T and
wow.
Jamar 2,850. That seems like
A lot.
A lot.
That's a lot.
That
Even if
is-
one of them got,
that ain't
if one of them
happening.
got, let's say one of them got 1,500.
Yeah, there would
Well,
have been
last year-
1,300,
1,300.
1,350.
Yeah, I can't see that.
No.
Combined.
I mean, I could see him Burrow hitting 5,000, but T and Jamar hitting over 2,850.
Last
That would
year,
be historic.
that would be a lot.
Well,
last
and,
year,
and,
the past
and I'd
2
be
years,
worried that they're targeting them too much if they're getting that
Right.
much, because I want to see Irv Smith get, if he's healthy, get 600 yards this year.
Yeah. We
Oh,
got
wow.
TB. We got Chuck
Okay.
Sizzle.
Yeah, I
we
want
got
to see Boyd get
Yosivas.
his, Mixon and Chase Brown and Travion get some.
Yeah.
So actually,
That'd
it's
be-
kind of funny.
If it happened, though, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
So, T. Higgins, his average is like damn close to being 1,000 yards a year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're talking 1,800 yards for Jamar Chase. Is it
Well,
possible?
we're
Yes.
just T making
But-
a couple 100-yard
Yeah, make a
leap
big
and then
leap.
60,
Yeah.
But
That's-
still,
yeah.
it's still a lot. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah. It's definitely possible. It's not crazy.
I'm gonna say under just because of the fact,
you have to.
just
Yeah.
because I think I could see Chase Brown having a hell of a year
You
this
said it's over. You don't give
Yeah.
a fuck what you say. Rowdy don't care.
Dale, do you have a prediction as far as record, or do you not want to do that?
No, I think I said it before, just early on. It was like 13-4. So, sounds good to me. Like
Yeah.
13-4, I think that could still get us the number 1 seed.
Yep.
And our 4 losses, man, I don't even know.
It's hard.
Like
Mhm.
I said 4-2 starting off, but I'm only saying that to try to temper the expectations from last year. But that'd be us losing one to, maybe we lose the first one at Cleveland, and then we lose one of those, and that's what I mean. In my heart, I don't see it happening,
Mm-hmm.
but it happens, I honestly could see us just fucking rolling through everybody, especially early in the
It is.
season because of the way last year ended.
Yep.
Like,
Here I am.
And that's how I felt last year.
Rock you
Like
a
going into last year, I
hurricane.
felt the exact same way. I was just like, I feel like we could run the table and go undefeated. And
but
then we came out of
to
the
me,
gate.
last year, I'm like the Super Bowl curse thing. Teams coming up, like history wise.
Burrow had the appendicitis, and
Yeah.
it was weird. And
Also,
you never know what's going to happen.
Our offensive line wasn't gelled yet. Now there's only one new piece to the offensive line.
Well, Jonah moving to the right is
but he's still
that's an adjustment.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
But it's not
willing
like
to do
a
it.
whole new player.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I feel good. It's good to be a Bengals fan right now.
Fucking A, it is. Let me tell you something. Even when we were losing, it was always great to be a Bengals fan. I love this fucking team. I love this city.
Well put.
I love it. You know that I live so close to downtown. I was thinking about it today when I was on my way home.
Hey guys, my dog's pissing.
Your dog's pissing. I was thinking about it on the way home from the barbecue place today when I was coming home and down Fort Washington Way. I get to pass that stadium all the time, and I just love it. Seeing downtown, coming into downtown, leaving downtown. It's beautiful. I mean, there's something to be said about living in God's country. Like, I don't know, Joe. I know you're up north, but I know, Derek, you live out there in bumfuck Egypt. Fucking Dale lives out in bumfucker Egypt, even further. And it's beautiful out there in the country. But on my way to work, there's a sign, the Cincinnati sign that comes up, and they change the colors of it. And when I'm coming in, I come that way to work every day. And when they change that color to orange, I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like it. And then when I go past the stadium, if it's dark and it's lit, they got all those orange lights on in there. Come on, man. I love it.
I used to work in North Side. And every time I went out, because I work night shift there too. I've worked night shift practically everywhere I've worked. But when you come home and it's still dark out, it's really nice seeing all the signs lit up. It was funny because every time I would go by the Cincinnati sign, right as soon as it was 71, 74, that where everything splits off right there.
Yep.
You see the Cincinnati, it seems like every single night you would see the Cincinnati lit up. And by the time I got through and I looked back, the Cincinnati would be shut off because it would be daylight. But
I can literally see in the stadium when I'm driving and see my fucking seat. And I'm always like, half the time I'm
That's cool.
I'll be there soon, baby.
Yep. Calling her. I see you, baby.
The way that stadium's set up, I can see in there and see in the seats and see that home side when I'm coming in to work, and I can see right about where my section is.
Coming.
And I am too, Dale.
Oh, man.
It gets me going. I can't wait for the season to start, man. I can't wait to see y'all down in the fucking parking lot. You guys going to the preseason game, everybody?
I don't know yet. We'll see what date it is.
I'll be going to one. I like to take my kids to at least one of them. So I don't know.
There is only one of them.
Is there only one? I haven't looked at my.
Thank God.
It's Packers. It's first week, but we don't have a date yet.
It'll be
Man,
Saturday
how much
or
do you
Sunday.
fucking hate paying full price for a fucking practice game?
Yeah.
I hate it. I mean, they charge you extra money for the playoff games, and then they charge you the same amount for the fucking the preseason games. It's fucking bullshit. But so I'm glad we only got one this year, but that probably means we'll have two next year.
But I've taken Miley to the last two. Like I rode with Derek last year, and he took Declan. So but yeah, that's what I told him. Like, if you want to go again, but she's 13 now, so she was like. She was disappointed in general. She's like, Packers, why the Packers? She only won the Eagles. She thinks Jalen Hurts is hot.
Jalen Hurts. Okay. We can understand it.
Rowdy said there's a video on YouTube with T buying a brand new Hellcat. So he thinks that means he signed an extension. Could be.
Well, with or without the extension, T's got enough money to buy a fucking $100,000 Hellcat.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but you never know.
That ain't no problem with that,
No, it's like me buying a fucking Chevette.
Yeah.
It's like me buying a moped.
All right. Well, I'm ready to call tonight. Are you guys going to keep going?
I'm gonna go
I
all night
actually, they texted me and asked me if I come to work, and I told them yes. I'm fucking sucker for the
no.
money.
Yep. I
Good
hear
for you. Get that.
2
get that
bonuses. I
dollar.
can't pass it up. I'm gonna go down there and hopefully do nothing.
All right, so everything we've learned is Bengals are the best, and there ain't no other team that can hold a candle to them from this show.
And
Pretty
if,
much.
No.
and if Greg's on, don't fucking say otherwise. So
Don't
Yeah.
say we could even possibly lose. There's zero
these
chance.
shirts. Get these
Check
fucking
out-
shirts.
Merch
And the
store.
koozies.
Check out the koozies. Any support
I'm
is
the only one that
greatly
don't have a
appreciated.
koozie.
$4 flat rate. Hey, come over to the house tomorrow. You guys got anything going on?
Stop over the house there, Dale.
Yeah. Drive an hour just to come
Right.
grab a koozie.
I'll tell you what, with the gas money, by the time you get over there, it'd be cheaper. Just pay the $4 flat rate.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But thank you to all that have already made purchases through our store. It's been a big help. We really appreciate everybody that takes the time to listen to us, watch us, interact with us. It's a blast.
Nipple chop.
That fucking Chuck Scissors shirt is fire.
Thank you.
I do love that one.
All right.
Here,
Anything else you guys got to say before we call it?
Yeah,
Hey,
one time again
Greg.
before we go. There you go.
All right.
I was
We got
about
pork
to
chop nipples.
Woo!
I was about to
Overboat.
ask Greg. We was going to go down the line and ask Greg, do you guys, and then we wanted to see the nipples at the end, but it's okay.
No, well, I'll pull them out again.
Greg,
Shy.
you guys had James Rapine. He's scared of me for some reason. He don't want to come on our show. I don't know if it's because.
He's coming.
Oh, is he? Is he fine? Probably when I'm not on. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already made that part of the deal. That
Yeah,
you-
That was
No,
one
It's
of
going to
his
be a
things in the
3:30
rider.
show when you have to go to work.
Yeah.
He
Greg,
wanted
you guys.
all green M&Ms and no Derek.
What's that?
Okay. That was what the stipulations were.
Yeah.
That was what was wrote on the rider.
Okay. Greg, what you got going on with Rally?
You know what? Actually, yeah. Thank you for asking. So like I said, we had James on. James is awesome. When he comes with you guys, he's just an awesome interview. So awesome to have on the show. But come Monday, first time ever rallying around the Natty, we have a Bengals legend on the show, Reggie Williams. I got to do an interview with him with Ice 2 weeks ago. It was such an awesome interview. So I'm just thankful we get to have Monday night and all that. So if you all get time Monday 7 p.m., please check out. Just not only just a great player, but just an awesome person.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for taking the time to give Greg some time to support Rally Around the Natty. It's an awesome show with you and Centauri and James and Bengal Dad. Great show. So if you haven't checked them out, please do.
Thank you.
Nipple, what you got for us?
Nipples
Yeah.
before we go, pork chop.
What's that you say, Joe?
Nipples before we go.
Oh, are we ready?
We're ready.
Here they are, buddy.
All right. Who Dey,
Get in there.
everyone?
Get in
Hey,
there.
baby, let's go! It's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we united up. Drippin' orange and black and white. Who Dey when we fight? Live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. So the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king.
Oh,
What's
Dale
up,
draft
fellas?
already?
Hey, just
Do I
want to
hit
stick
in
around and say,
broadcast?
huh?